Welcome to the promotion ceremony for Captain Bradley E. Sutton. I, Major Brett Polich, officiating today's ceremony. Oh, excuse me. I am Major Brett Polich. Officiating today's ceremony is Lieutenant Colonel Dave Casson. We have many special guests, friends, and families with us today, but I would specifically like to introduce Captain Sutton's wife, Megan. Parents, George and Phyllis Sutton. And his mother-in-law, Terry Burks. I would also like to welcome Commander Headquarters Air Force Flight Standards Agency, Colonel Michael Price. Vice Commander Headquarters Air Force Flight Standards Agency, Lieutenant Colonel Eric Patton. Finally, a special welcome to all directors, chiefs, first sergeants, members of AFSA, and other co-workers and friends for being here to share this special occasion. Lieutenant Colonel Dave Casson will now make a few remarks.
Good morning, everyone. Those of you who have seen me do this before, I speak with notes. It keeps me from rambling and wasting your time. This is a really great occasion. It's actually the best part of my job. There's some parts of my job, usually surrounding staff meetings and emails, that are not so fun. But this is one of the perks, and I'm honored to be a part of it. The expectations of a major are different than that of a captain. Some of you have heard me say this before, but for those of you who haven't. When I was promoted to major, no one told me how it was going to be different. It was assumed that I knew how to act in the new way, and there were some hard lessons there that I had to learn. I do not intend to allow you guys to allow Brad to make that same mistake. You're going to know. This also applies to those who have recently been on, those who will in the future. So this is from Major General Tony Cupola, retired U.S. Army. He's actually at the University of Texas. From the day you pin on Major, you are judged differently. Right or wrong, you are. People will watch you and pass judgment about you and never tell you. Some may not admit it, but senior leaders will readily correct a lieutenant or a young captain, but when dealing with a field grade officer that just doesn't get it, one that can't seem to make the transition from the company grade, field grade ranks, they will just say, noted, got it, and then silently move that name to the bottom of their mental order of merit list. It's often a failure of leadership when a good captain cannot make the transition to major. It's a shame that they continue to think and act like a captain. Nothing wrong with being a captain. But you're no longer just a tactician or a flight instructor. You're expected to be more of a manager now. We have lots of captains, fewer majors, and among them even fewer senior leaders. Regardless of where you go in your career, from here you have made a transition. So just being a tactical expert or a great combat pilot, it used to be enough. It no longer is. Life was a lot simpler then. Those of us kind of pine for those days. My wife will tell you I was never happier than when I was a captain flight commander, flying 50 times each week, going TDYs, hanging out with the other air crew. It was great. But those days are long gone for me, and for you. See, now when you go back to your squadron, lieutenants are going to treat you differently. And they're not going to be sure if you're going to be okay with their crazy story from last weekend. Or maybe your own crazy story. As a field grade officer, you have the opportunity to make a greater impact on the mission and on the world around you. You are going to be entrusted with programs and, more importantly, with a greater number of people. I will expect you to praise your team in public and share the credit, and privately correct them when needed. You'll be communicating with more people outside our organization, which means you will be representing AFSA more often. We're already doing that with our safety stuff. Put a lot on you already, because you can handle it. I need you to be clear, but be brief. Give the answer to the question up front, and only when needed, provide them with an explanation or short history of what's going on. This is especially important when you're dealing with very busy senior leaders. The expectation is that you will think before you speak, think before you write. Everything that you write, that you send up to me, will be on purpose. That's my assumption. You're not going to be. It's okay to type angry. Just don't send angry. Everything that you send up to me, when you come and talk to me, I will assume that it's measured and it's representative of your team. That's what I expect out of the field grade officer. You've entered a ranks with higher expectations of personal behavior. There is a near zero, not a zero, but a near zero tolerance for lapses in judgment of character. People are going to be talking about you from now on. Is this someone that we feel is professional? Is this someone who takes their new position seriously? Is this someone that we will identify for future leadership positions? I expect you to self-discipline yourself, to maintain these higher standards of professionalism and personal conduct, even off-duty, in this new role. You should be very proud of the work that you've done. I certainly am. And I can see that your wife and your family and your friends are as well. It's an honor for me to be a part of it. It's an honor for me to officiate, and thank you for that. So if you're ready, join me up on stage. Publish the order.
Please stand for the reading of the official order. Attention to orders. The President of the United States, acting upon the recommendation of the Secretary of the Air Force, has placed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, integrity, and abilities of Captain Bradley E. Sutton. In view of these special qualities and his demonstrated potential to serve in the higher grade, Captain Sutton is promoted to the grade of Major, United States Air Force, effective 1 June 2019, by order of the Secretary of the Air Force. Please be seated while Major Sutton's wife, Megan, comes forward to pin on his new ring. Please rise as Major Sutton reaffirms his oath of office.
Raise your right hand. I, Bradley E. Sutton.
I, Bradley E. Sutton,
Having been appointed a major in the United States Air Force,
having been appointed a major in the United States Air Force,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or
purpose of evasion,
purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
that I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I'm going to enter. Sorry, guys.
So help me God.
So help me God. You can say that 100 times at home, and then you get up here in front of the crowd and never does it. Oh, I don't want. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Now, Major Sutton has a few words.
I know. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I'm trying to plan this to run into lunch, and actually we're doing really good on time. So I just wanted to say a couple thank yous first. First to my wife Megan, who kind of sent through this whole battle with me, I guess, is doing the Air Force. Yeah, I guess all through college as well. So,
Actually, you tricked me into the first ROTC
Yeah.
format.
yeah, that's true. I don't think you know what you were getting into at the time. She's done a really excellent job. I think a lot of people, especially my family, so thank you, Megan. My parents, George and Phyllis, thank you so much for this journey as well. I know you guys kind of brought me up talking about the Air Force, and I think that really inspired me. And it makes me a better person now, bringing me up with those ideals. So it's been really awesome to share that with you guys as well. And Matt couldn't be here. But my brother's also in the Air Force. He's up in Houston. So. Terry, you've been there as well for a very long time, so thank you for helping supporting me. You know, just like living with my parents, living with you for a little while in between college and the Air Force as well. So thank you for always being here. And then I didn't get recognition earlier, so I just want to say thank you, Kate and Taylor, for being here. And then Tucker and Archie, thank you for also behaving. And last but not least, thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Casson, and then Brett for helping out with the ceremony today. Good. That's pretty much it. I don't want to keep you guys anymore. It's not like there's a whole lot of captains here, I guess, for me to mentor. We've got a couple more. We're pinning on Major here soon, too. But he's going to invite you to lunch. We're going to go to S&D today. So everyone's welcome. We've got a reservation, but we can always put more tables out.
On behalf of Major Sutton, thank you for attending, and this concludes the ceremony.
Yeah.